Uh, yeah, just kind of a tough ending to our season. Obviously not the way we kind of would want it to end. Give our guys, our team and our coaches, support staff an awful lot of credit for kind of getting us to this point. We've had a few ups and downs, but it's our third regional in the last 4 years, and we try to preach consistency and coach consistency. And I think our guys are very good in that respect. So for me, we won 4 games in the postseason, including the Big Ten tournament. So, although this regional really didn't kind of work out the way we would have wanted it to, I know our coaching staff will walk away from this thing feeling pretty positive about where things are, where they're going, and feel good about the guys that are leaving the program as far as the careers that they've had and the experiences that they've had. And, credit Randy and his program. They're very good. I mean, they got us pretty good here. I give them a lot of credit. They got our bullpen good, and we couldn't get them out in the second half of the game, and that was the difference. And this Sigmund, their reliever, was tremendous. I mean, he was really the difference in the game, I thought. And but we'll walk away with our heads high, and we'll be back as we have been in the past.
Questions for Brandon?
Brandon, when you look back on this season, what are some of the moments and memories that you'll take away?
This is definitely one of the bigger ones. Obviously, it didn't end the way we wanted, but the reason I wanted to come here was to go to a regional, and other than that, definitely the walk-off against Penn State. That was the only walk-off home run I've ever hit, so that was fun.
That home run you hit today had to feel pretty good too. At that point in the game, I imagine, I think you guys were up 4-0 at that point. I mean, how exciting was that moment for you?
Yeah, I mean that was big. I got a little help from the wind, I think, but it's always when you go up 4-0 with our guys on the mound, you definitely feel good about it.
What was Sigmund? What made him so hard to hit? Obviously, a little funky from that slot.
He's got a very good slider. We saw him earlier in the year, midweek, and he wasn't easy to hit then. He just didn't have control of his slider. And when he has to throw fastballs, obviously he's very hittable. But when he can throw his slider, he's a tough guy to hit.
Other questions for Brandon? Okay, thank you, Brandon. Good luck. Questions for Coach Sheff?
Coach, obviously, your bullpen. I mean, I think it's one of your strengths this year. You had to feel pretty good, up 4-0.
Yeah.
What was the difference with those guys today?
Well, I mean, in the first part of the season, they were probably one of our biggest strengths, and unfortunately, down the stretch, it didn't really stay that way. But they also had some very good moments down the stretch too. Today, obviously, wasn't one of them. I thought Murphy was, he really was tremendous today, and he was probably one of our best relievers in the last 40% of the season. And I give him credit. He pitched 3 innings right in the middle of the game and kept us in it and kind of ran out of gas in that heat. And I think, as good as Jared Price was, for instance, in helping us beat Nebraska a week ago, he clearly wasn't the same guy today. Wasn't pitching down in the zone. I thought some of our other relievers just couldn't finish hitters, But I don't know whether. I mean, for me, I got to give a lot of credit to their hitters. That's the third time we've seen them play this year, and they're good. I mean, they're very good. Their lineup is probably as good as we've seen. They really make your staff work for 27 outs, and that's obviously what they did today.
Coach, when you look back on this 2017 season, what are some of the main takeaways that you have looking forward to 2018?
Well, I mean, again, I'll go back to the consistency part of it. This is our 5th year as a coaching staff there, and we've been in the postseason, 4 straight years, 3 in the NCAA tournament. The groups that we've put together have won at least 2 postseason games every year. So we try to take a lot of pride in having a consistent group and having them be able to perform at the end of the year. I think the best teams can perform at the end of the year, obviously on different levels. And I mean, I think our guys have been able to do that. I mean, you know, I think maybe outsiders would look at the way we finished and, you know, maybe not give us monstrous compliments. But for the most part, I think our guys, you know, we're pretty consistent and finished, you know, strong, coming to a regional, winning a game, and playing these guys right down the stretch. It didn't finish the way we wanted to, but you know, that's probably the consistency in playing hard at the end of the year, I would say, is a takeaway. And then we have a lot of good young players too that we feel like we're set up pretty good for the future, as we have been in the last few years.
All right. Any other questions? All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For being with
All
us.
right, man.